Okay, welcome back. So if you saw the short and you came over to see the full reading for this north node of the moon and the new life goal, then you've made it to the right place. So this is a channeled message coming from Spirit, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Source, all of my angels, everything that is here for me, divine, to give you this reading for who it's for, and that it reaches the person that needs to hear it. So this channeled song, if you have time and want to understand the vibration or the energy of this position of this reading, you can look into Hopelessly Devoted to You by I don't know who sings it. I think it's Olivia Newton-John, I hear, from the Grease soundtrack. So you can reference that if you would like. At the bottom of the deck, which this was on the top, which was the inspiration for this reading, and then on the bottom is the 7th house, love and relationship. So this is like a love message or reading, I guess. We'll see how it goes, and I'm going to do my best. Okay. And Sita is here again with you as the deity that's probably honoring this message or having the synergy for you to read and channel this. So I will show you Sita. This is Sita in the yogic path. Yeah. Okay. So the story, quickly, this is the goddess of devotion. I guess that's why this song is here. And loyalty. You have devoted your entire self to a person or project, and your loyalty cannot be questioned. Even in the face of harsh treatment, you have endured in the name of love. Sita remained loyal to her husband Ram, despite being told he was dead, and when another king wanted to marry her. When her husband returned, he did not believe her fidelity. She said, "If I am telling the truth, I will jump into this fire and will not be burned." She stepped into the fire untouched, proving that she was indeed loyal. Sita understands how much you truly care and the sacrifices that you have made. You have displayed selfless devotion, which is one of the most holy things we can do. In serving those you love, you serve the divine. So I hear like this is your time to receive prosperity and abundance for your loyalty to who or what you have been loyal to. So let's see what's going on with your new life goals. Love and devotion is very, very strong. Proving a loyalty to someone or something for so long renders gifts to you. It's like an automatic, like the universe loves that. The spirit, your guides, like, especially if it's in truth. Staying devoted to you and to others. 9th house, learning and faith is here. This is showing all these chakras are activated. When your chakras, I feel like when your chakras are all activated, to be in that kind of like holiness, to be able to like withstand any challenge on behalf of yourself, someone else love what you believe in. The story's coming down now. This is a story. This is for somebody specific, probably. You may be like an incarnation or something like you walk this path. Like you are, this is something that like you have, or like you have like possessed or integrated within you. Your own like kind of holy devotion to something. If this really resonates with you, you'll probably feel like emotional at the level and the depth that your emotions have been for something or someone. Like you have given your entire, like you didn't give up yourself, like it's not like that, but you have given your all. I hear from trials to triumph. Not giving up leads to the triumph. So the story or the message that was coming to me is like you could be like in love with somebody. So it's a story of like love that's not like honored or respected. This is so sweet. So you could be somebody from, I feel like, another place also, where something like marriage and partnership is very like, I hear intuitive, but your family, friends, or society may not see it such or in that way. So in the trials of this relationship or this thing, this honoring, this love you have for somebody, like Sita has for Ram, it doesn't matter what's out there. It's like not going to make you turn, you know, like away from that person. Like everybody could tell you no. Like people say no, you can't, or be against it, not like for it, not support it. So you may not have like a lot of support in this love, like intuition, or that you intuited, but you know it's right for you, or you know something is saying it's supposed to be that way, or something like that. Like it's a divine thing, it's something different. It's like how this would be expressed through Sita and Ram. I hear it will be success. I'm not getting a negative, so it's like I won't try to do something or balance with that, like if someone feels different. This is very specific to somebody who is clear and knows that this is their story. So therefore it's not a challenge about it, like within themselves. Like, no, this is like, I devoted myself, I signed up for this wholeheartedly, like good, bad, or ugly, I'm here. It's not without my something like your authority, like you own, you know, it's not like bubblehead, just giving yourself away to something. It's not like this, no. It's more like an intentional, deep belief in yourself and another person. And what that does. And even if you lose them for a little bit, or like Ram is gone, and somehow comes back. And even if there's other little, kings and people out there wanting to take her hand, it's like, she's like, no, I waited for you. If you don't believe me, I will walk through this fire and you will see me. Get through. So it's like I'm willing to put my own flesh and, mortality through this flame. Chance that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's nice. It's a deep love. It's a really, really devoted thing, So anyways, this may be your story or confirmation of something that is like your glory, your way of receiving too, like the gifts that come with that energy, that sensation of just loyalty. You're going to be a very loyal person. Like so loyal that, it's like she said, I will go through the fire. I will prove it to you. How loyal I am. Good, bad, ugly, challenge, no, anything. People say, people do, what they say, harsh treatments. You'll go through harsh treatments. People may be like, harshly judging you, judging the partner, judging you for being with this partner, anything of the nature. But it's like, you're just a very devoted, loyal person. Yeah. So that seems to be like the message here for you. The 9th house, learning and faith. So you probably learned a lot about your faith in like a higher existence or your higher consciousness, or just a higher divine God, source, however you call it for yourself. Because you have to walk in faith for that to be a thing without you being a doormat or getting hurt in the process, or allowing someone to just, treat you any kind of way, because you are so loyal. So it's not being led by the man that you're loyal to. It's being led by your faith that God wouldn't put you in a place that's not best for you, or that you can't handle, or isn't, without you knowing what to do at any given time. So it's like, you may question it sometimes. You may question the thing. You may have been through loyal situations or loyalties that didn't pan. But you did know that what was supposed to be loyal to and was not, and when your loyalty is time to end. Until one day you receive Ram, which is the right one, that you can go all the way. And that person is loyal to you too. I hope so. We'll see what happens. I don't know the full story and how Ram responds to Sita, but that is her story. So the 9th house, yeah, we have a nice confirmation there. I think somebody wants to say, it's me. Congratulations to you for being so faithful. Yeah, learning and faith, the 9th house. I see your chakras are all open now. You might be receiving something of a confirmation about that. You could be a mystic or a Scorpio. A Scorpio or a mystic. If you are a mystic, it could be the way that your devotion kind of transcends you into another place or another way. So it's not being seen in a way of like third dimension of, oh, I'm just, like I said, just laying down for somebody in my loyalty. It has a spiritual situation or reasoning or intention. So it's not that it's going to hurt me. It doesn't hurt. It is not like that. You learn from it and you gather more faith from it. Yeah. I hear this year is like challenge and disharmony. So like you may go through that and learn through this loyalty. This loyalty, not disloyalty. learn through this loyalty, or maybe disloyalty in other situations, how to like discern and become stronger within yourself. So like it strengthens you no matter what. You know what I mean? It's like a way to strengthen your own conviction, your own knowing of who you are. So like no matter what you give, no matter how much you give, like you know you're still gonna be okay. Like it's not that weak part of you where you would just fall apart and be dead in the bathroom for days. It's not like that. It's like, no, this strengthens me to know like what is my capacity to love. Yeah. So it's like teaches you your capacity to love. How big and how expansive is my love and my heart, and how much can it give, you know, without concerns, worries, and like blocking it, but really like truly being able to give it. Good, bad, ugly, how it, you know, no expectations, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something I want to do. I want to give this to you. I want to show you that someone can be loyal to you. I want to show you that I have the capacity to love at that depth, even if I'm receiving harsh treatment. You know what I mean? And then even there, it's like, wow, I can. How much further can I go? How much deeper can I go? In the challenges, can I remove another layer of like doubt, reservations? Or will I keep it and pack on another layer of I'm not sure and stop it? Or will you allow yourself to just fall back into it and say, well, let me just see? Because in the end, regardless of what the other person does, you are doing yourself the honor. It's like you own honor, and you're like, you give it, so therefore you receive. Because that's the justice of the universe and the balance of all things. Yeah. Communication and interaction. You could maybe look into your third house. Could be some information there for you. This is Saturn lessons. Wow. So you could be having your Saturn return. These are Saturn has very deep, deep, deep lessons. Mars has harsh lessons. Saturn is deep, yeah. So you may have like transcended this kind of loyalty into something that's like, I can handle it. Like I can love, I can handle it. I can give to somebody and not be afraid they're going to hurt me, or it's not going to work out, and then my family's going to say, or it's no. The lessons have already been learned. They've already been taught to you. If you're going through them and you haven't had your Saturn return, then well, God bless you. But look into these things. It's very, very honoring and insightful. Like when does my Saturn go through its cycle for me? And what lessons did I learn? Did I hear through all the catastrophes? So Saturn teaches us our lessons, human beings on the planet, our limits, you know, how much can you take? Yeah, I'm going to read that one for you here. Give me a second. We'll come into a few of them, but you can look into your placements. If this is right now an astrological reading, and from like a love transcendence kind of space, it seems to be. So if this is your vibes, yeah, shout out to me at the bottom and say, that's my vibes. If you're a Scorpio, hashtag, yeah, that's pretty cool. If you're a mystic and it's resonating with you, I'd love to hear about you. And yeah. So let's see, what was I looking for? Saturn. Oh, I was advising you to get your astrological, your natal chart, and see what's going on in what house is Saturn in, and what insights it gives you. So Saturn, this is the ruling planet for Capricorn. Ooh, So it could be your sun, moon, or rising Capricorn. This is your ruling planet, Saturn. This is no other, let's see, no other is so typical and has such a distinctive sign in the ring of what this planet looks like, it's saying, which makes it unmistakable. Saturn consists mostly of gases, by the way. Additionally, you see the astrological symbol of Saturn, or for Saturn, so I guess it's just describing the card here. The interpretation: limits, deprivation, lack, reality, seriousness, responsibility, duty, sacrifice, tradition, karma, test, law, life lessons. I told you this one is hard. This one, if you, ooh-wee, yeah. I think I'm gonna have this in my 8th house, and I have like 5 different planets in there. Life is a kind of thing, and when you go through these types of lessons and you have these deep, these placements that really put you through a lot of stuff, I think you become a teacher no matter what. Like, you can resonate with so many things and so many people and so many issues, you know, so much stuff. So anyways, this here is that. So once you come through this, you come out of lack, you come out of deprivation, you come out of feeling like, you know, you're limited, you can't do, you only can do so much, reality says, you know, being so serious about what the day is, what's your reality, do you not have, you're never going to be a millionaire, you're never going to have this, you're never going to be that, you never get, I mean, all of that kind of stuff. Responsibilities are heavy for these people. Capricorn's responsibility is very heavy. From childhood, you go through so much load on your shoulders. They say that them is known as the responsible child, the responsible one. They're always up to duty. They always have to go to work. They're probably the first ones to go to work at a very early age. Sacrificing their childhoods, sacrificing the first half of their lives to those that they care about, to all kind of things, you know. So it's a very dutiful kind of position, a very hardworking type of energy. Very traditional, very, very traditional. So breaking any traditional chains or outlawing things, you know, it takes a whole thing for these people. They're very comfortable in tradition and, you know, what it's always been. To have to transcend that, change that is like huge. Karma, test, life lessons, law. So this is Saturn. Yeah. So that's coming up for you. Congratulations if you're getting through. And you're coming out joyful and happy. Say, whew, damn, that was a hard ass life. Wait, what? I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm sweating, and I just can't take it anymore. You get to go lay down. Yeah, we give you permission to rest. Okay, so in your natal chart, the location of Saturn in the signs says how and which obligations and lessons you have to fulfill, for which you must also make sacrifices. So it's interesting, the Scorpio is right. I pulled that Scorpio card right before it. And the author of the card deck says her Saturn is in Scorpio and proves her stubbornness and relentlessness. Saturn is to be viewed as a strict teacher. It takes on the duty for lessons and punishes with obstacles and deprivation. It literally punishes you with this. I mean, and you have to constantly get out of the lesson. Constantly get out of that thing. I mean, it's a kind of thing. Yeah. The positive expression is structure, responsibility, experience, humility, and lessons. Because obviously, if you're constantly getting your butt whooped, you're going to get humble. The negative is becoming too strict, becoming harsh yourself. Blockages, so blocking these types of loves that are here for you because it's so like, is that the right way? Is that the thing I'm supposed to do? Is that da-da-da-da-da? Boom, boom, boom. Or can I just open up Pisces and flow? You know, that kind of thing. Can I bring in some water now and know that those lessons are done and I can just flow into my next level of things? Because I understand now why they were brought for me, so that I would have discernment, or, whatever else you would learn in your lessons of life. How to have structure, how to be able to keep your life in some kind of order or fashion, so you don't just totally go off the rails and we lose you. You know what I mean? I don't know the reasoning in your life, but you will know. Negative expression also includes depression, frustration. It's a difficult planet. Yeah, definitely. Capricorn is a very interesting placement. Saturn in the star sign shows limitations and sense of responsibility for the respective archetypes and how we handle our trials and our obstacles. So the lessons teach you how to deal with these things without going into the negative of it, which is the depression, deprivation, frustration, and constantly being over there blocked and saying, F that, I don't want to deal with any of it. Saturn and the location of the respective house in your natal chart that you could check into shows in which areas there's a lack of structure or discipline. So you may also have to, like I said, make sure you're not going off the rails, so you constantly in this kind of thing. And responsibility. It also points toward karma from earlier lives. Yeah. So anyways, look into that. I just wanted to read to give you a little bit of background on that to see how it may resonate with you. And in what house is Saturn. So these lessons and things. We have the 9th house, still learning and faith and the mystic, and then the limits and the lessons. Any other things we could look into to see what's this new life goal all about? The new life goal, North Node, that started this reading. Devotion, we got love. This is kind of all over, but kind of cool. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's kind of a lot of cards. What are we going to do? I see community and technology. So maybe your new goals might have to do with you creating community with technology. So you might be maybe going towards creating an online community, social media technology, creating an app or something like that, And then you have communication and interaction we had earlier. So communicating and interacting with others. You may have already been thinking about this goal, and you've been coming up with some challenges and a little bit of disharmony. That could be just due to you having to complete these Saturn lessons, but you can keep moving forward in this Libra season of full moon. It's going to balance out for you. I feel like you're going to get some justice in all of this and feel complete, okay, I get it. I got it. I'm ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. You may start to explore your freedom a bit more. So in those lessons, or your Capricorn, if you have it in your sun, moon, or rising, those limits, you might be shedding some of those, or entering that space of I'm going to start flowing a little bit more, or checking out other spaces about me. This is your 12th house, spirituality and art. That's really inspiring. Spirituality and art. So you may be opening a door to how you do your spirituality. It looks way more open, more open, less strict, more how do I do this, And remember, this is your new life goal. This is the North Node. So we're trying to get clues as to where is it headed for you. So we have that. We have Neptune, dreams and spirit. So I feel like you're going to be more whimsical. This new life goal is going to bring you more freedom, balance, freedom in your spirit, the way you do spirituality, the way you do art, woo-woo. You're probably going to become more woo-woo, For Capricorn, it's what? Because, you know, we're always like, face is here, I'm present. Well, maybe this year or this round in life, it's like, no, freedom, freedom, take your shirt off. Neptune, dreams and spirit. Let's see what Neptune's all about. I love Neptune. Check out your placement for Neptune. I don't recall what mine is, but it's something really good. I think it is, might be in the 12th house. I'm not sure. But Neptune gives you that dreamy thing, and you gotta kind of get to play a lot with that. And then the second house is your resources and values. So you're probably on this path of like your spirituality and your art creates your new goals that somehow take place in technology and creating community. So you might like, I don't know why I see like art in the sense of like people come to see your art. You might put them in a trance. You might like meditate on art, or you might like get people's minds meditating like on art or something. Like you might splash stuff. I don't know, like I see something like this. Letting yourself like just flow with how it all goes for you. But it is seeming that it's going to bring a community together. You could be a Libra, sun, moon, rising. New life goals, resources and values, how you make your money. How you make your money, honey. Work and routine. So you may have a change in how you do your work with this new goal. How your routines look daily. And then the old karma going away, I hear. South node. So it's like you opposites. So you started the reading off with your north node. Where am I heading? New life goals. What's behind me? Old karma, the old life, the old way I used to do things, the way that I'm comfortable doing things, you know, in such a way that's probably maybe just a little bit too rigid. I don't know. It's time to bring in some mysticism, it says. Look and see what's going on in your Scorpio view. And start dreaming with your spirit, Neptune. Let me bring that out real quick, and then I'm going to probably end this reading and see what else is wanting to come out here. So you're going from this to that. Neptune. You got to get your natal chart. If you haven't gotten your natal chart by now, you got to go get that online. They have all kind of free ones. I think Astro Cafe is a really cool one. Yeah, so check it out. So Neptune, dreams and spirit. Addiction, dream, yearning, receptivity, confusion, deception, illusion, intoxication, fantasy, art, clairvoyance, ideals, fairy tales, and spirit. In the natal chart, Neptune influences the spiritual lifestyle of a generation. Ooh, the spiritual lifestyle of a generation. So this could play like if you're an X generation, if you're a boomer, if you're a millennial, a Z, like however you resonate. This person that wrote this, her generation is 1984 to 1998, shares Neptune in Capricorn. On a spiritual level, people show themselves as a very responsible and prudent individual. Neptune stands for yearning, for getting lost in realms similar to dream states, spiritual practice, or for deceptions of any kind. The positive is trance, limitlessness, dissolution, and psychic abilities. So that's that whole like vibes. Right. The negative is weakness, being a victim, seduction, fog, addiction, deception. Neptune builds a strong aspect to the sun, moon, or personal planets in the horoscope, for example, on conjunctions or squares. So that just goes deeper into like, again, that natal chart and how Neptune comes through and gives like more power to the planets when they're placed next to it. These are places where in areas, your house, the location of Neptune in your house indicates the areas in which you like to escape from reality or may suffer from longings or addictions and experience confusion or delusion. It's also the area in which one practices spirituality or spiritual mediumistic work. So you could be a medium, definitely. You could be a psychic, yes. And you're looking into what are your new goals coming up for you, you know? And I think it has something to do with you building a community with technology, online, using your great communication skills in your third house. So check it out, what you have in your natal chart. It'll give you some clues. Maybe you're building a business and you're not sure which one or which way or how to go with it. For the record, I just got a clue. If you have Leo placement somewhere, this thing could be a love business for you. How that translates, I don't know. Hopelessly devoted. I'm trying to help you. What are we doing here? Being a medium on love, so maybe somebody needs a love reading or you're the medium to tell them what they need to hear about their love and the level of essence or where they are or what's happening in their love lives. So maybe we'll give it a shot. What's happening in your love life? Check me out and let's see what we get. We might get another love reading. All right, see you on the next one. I hope this helped you in your new life goal astrological reading here, especially if you have Capricorn, Libra vibes and placements in your natal chart. Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini for communication. Yeah. And feeling hopelessly devoted to another or this project that's your new life goal. Could be a person, could be a business, who knows? So let's find out. Keep going. See you on the next one.